Hey guys, Professor Chris here from WayOfTheWarrior.org. I wanted to talk about something kind of fun today, and that is your vision. I've been doing this a long time, talking to martial artists, helping them with their schools, with their businesses, obviously to help them build a private lesson practice as well. But what has never ceased to amaze me, no matter where somebody is in life, that each individual martial artist has their own unique vision of where they want to go. And a lot of the times is that they have never shared that vision. They have never put it down on paper. They have never told their husband or their wife about it, right? Their significant other. And they've been holding this inside. And they continually look for and search for the path to get to that vision, but because nothing is a direct line, is they start making mistakes, right? It's why, honestly, every martial arts franchise I've ever seen or been involved with just does not work. Because although the architecture and business structure of a franchise that's going to give you an operations manual and tell you what to do, at the end of the day, their vision, if your vision's over here and you see that franchise, and we'll go into other kind of myths as well of what's going to get you there, but starting with the franchise, because their vision is up here, right, unless your vision is directly in line, that's going to start putting you on a different tangent, right? Another thing, I talked to a really great guy yesterday, really talented martial artist, jiu-jitsu player whose priority right now is to become a world champion. And that's fantastic and it's awesome. And I did everything I could to support him, because even though we're not able to help him now on the income side, right, he has a vision, and therefore, he obviously there's sacrifice that needs to be made. Obviously there's hardships, right? But even by calling us and working with me, I was able to help him refine where that vision really was for right now to keep him on that path, because he was starting to deviate from that because some things happened physically, mentally, financially, right? That started him to question the validity of this vision, and he started going off in a different tangent, and 2 or 3, honestly. And I was honestly honored to serve him yesterday by bringing him back to that priority and that vision and start closing the gap with him. So a few other visions that I've talked to martial artists in the past, again, everyone's unique. Your vision is different than my vision versus his vision versus their vision. But the way we get to those visions, it's called starting with the end in mind. And if your vision, right, no matter what it is not solid and clear, then how the heck are you supposed to get from where you are now to where you want to be? All right, making the right steps, taking the right paths, even if that path is a little wobbly and you wind up over here, right? How are you supposed to know? And again, not enough people really put that vision down on the paper. So that's what I'm challenging you to do. I mean, even before, whenever anybody books a call with us, that's what they have to do while they're waiting for us to get on the phone with them, is they have to create their vision. They have to share that vision with their family, with their spouse, to make sure that, that vision is really what they want. And then when we get on the phone, that becomes our job, is to serve you, to give and to find and to plan the shortest line between 2 points is always a straight line, right? And so the shortest distance, right? So, when we get on the phone with you guys, you tell us your vision, we find out where you're at and why you haven't achieved it yet, and then we help you bridge that gap. It's really that simple, but you have to have that vision. And again, I'm telling you, and I'm giving you permission if you even need it, your vision, no matter how crazy, how out of space, you want to be famous, you want your name to be remembered for all time as the developer of a specific martial arts system, you want to own, a 5,000 person school, you want to have just a small group of 20 guys who pay you $1 million a year. It doesn't really matter, whatever the vision is, right? It becomes our job to help you get there. That's what we do. And obviously, if the way that we could help you people and other martial artists do things through private lessons, I gotta tackle some misconceptions here, right? School owners contact us, whether they're successful or failing. Successful businessmen and women contact us when they realize that what they're doing is not the best utilization of their time, both impact and income-wise, right? Struggling martial artists, whether they've had a school in the past or they've never had a school, ever, they've never taught anything, whatever, so they still call us because everybody has that vision. And smart people know that to get to that end in mind point is, like I said, the shortest distance is a series of steps that not only bring you to that, but clarify and bring that vision also closer. So you meet and bridge the gap in the middle. And if you start going on these tangents of, okay, well, first I have to do this, and then first I have to do that, and then first I have to do this, and first I have to do that, but then I should do this, right? It's constantly leaving you in this no man's land, right? And not getting you to where you need to be, okay? Now, that being said, listen, while I brought up the kid who wants to be a world champion in jiu-jitsu, I was happy to talk to him, right, and set him on this path. The reality is we are a business development company. What we do is find out where you are, find out what your vision is, and then help you bridge that gap the way that we do that. And the way that we have found the absolute hands down best way to do that we've found and everybody we've worked with is to teach high-end private lessons. And the reason is this, is because your baseline income is taken care of, right? So if you have this big giant vision over here, but you're all the way down here and you're not making any money as a martial artist, right? Or even if you are in a different line of business and last month you made no money as a martial arts instructor, or you are a martial arts instructor and you're not making even close to where you want to be income and impact wise, right? Is that we've found the way to bring you from down here to at least the straightest line is to first dig yourself out of that hole, right? I mean, if you are in a hole and you keep on digging, you're still going to be underground. So the trick is to give you a ladder, right, which is high-end private lessons, to teach the affluent, committed, coachable, decisive people who are going to pay you a lot of money for the lifetime of value, knowledge, skills, and wisdom that you possess, right? And to bring you up to this line, right? Now, once you have your baseline financial needs taken care of, right? And you have plenty of time because it doesn't take a whole lot of time to service these high-end clients. Now you can start either clarifying what this gray area looks like, right? Or as you make more money, right, and serve more people and help more highly qualified, highly committed people, then that gap gets smaller. Sometimes your vision changes, sometimes it condenses, sometimes it expands, whatever else to meet what you really, really want. But there's just so many people that because they have not fully crafted this vision, and because maybe the reason is because they're all the way down here and they can't even possibly conceive of it, that's no excuse, right? So here's what I want you to do is first, just take out a piece of paper and write out your vision. Honestly, anything you want. It doesn't really matter. It's your vision, right? Then what I want you to do is either go to WayOfTheWarrior.org and log in and watch our free masterclass if you haven't already, how to make $10,000 a month or more teaching private lessons to the affluent, right? Very simple. It's free. Go watch that, right? At the end of that, there's going to be a nice link, right? Or you can just go to WayOfTheWarrior.org/talk and just book a time on our calendar, right? And we will help you. If you come armed with that vision, we will take a look at what's not working, why you have not yet achieved that, right? How long this has been going on, right? And of course, where you want to go. Then we will start to discuss about bringing you to that straight line and start bridging that gap. It's very simple. It's a lot of fun. And I swear it is the most valuable 45 minutes to an hour that you will ever spend as a martial artist, right? Learning how to maximize your income and your impact. Very, very simple, okay? So listen, we look forward to talking to you. Maybe I'll shave before we get on the phone. Maybe I won't. Sorry if this was a little off today. I actually got kneed in the mouth last night, and I can't talk that well. But anyway, go to WayOfTheWarrior.org or to watch the free masterclass, or you can go to WayOfTheWarrior.org/talk, and we look forward to speaking with you and working with you. Okay? Talk to you later, guys.